up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I created my everyday look using my ride or die products actually on my face, and at the same time I used Drugstore Dupes to my ride or die products on the opposite side of my face. So if you're in for a wild ride, go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and your girl would really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow and I appreciate all of my support. If you guys are interested in how I did all of that, go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm going to do my high-end side on my left side of my face and my drugstore side on my right side. So every time I start my makeup, I prime my eyelids, and the one that is my ride or die, I can always count on my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And for my high-end side, I'm going to use a beauty blender. For my drugstore side, I'm going to use my Morphe sponge. So for this high-end side, I'm going to blend that out. And I'm going to set it with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. For the drugstore side, I'm going to be using my Liquid Camouflage by Catrice. And to set this side of my face, I'm going in with my RCMA translucent powder. For eyeshadow, my go-to is actually the same exact look, but I can accomplish it with multiple different palettes. I think I'm going to use this one today, and I'm just going to start in my crease with these two lightest shades. My ride or die crease shade brush is my Morphe M513. It's my absolute favorite blending brush, and it does a great job at just blending out your transition shades seamlessly. But it also is good at building up that color where you want it. I'm just going to take this yellowier mustard shade on the same brush and work that into my crease as well. On my Morphe M514 brush, another staple brush for me, I am going to take this tan shade and put that in my lower crease and outer corner to deepen it up a little bit. The brush that I always use for my outer corner to deepen everything up is my Mikasa E310 brush, by far my favorite. And I'm just going to take this shade right here, it's just a dark brown, and lightly place that in my outer corner. There's nothing left for me to do than run and act myself a fool. No point. For my lid shade, today I'm taking this shade right here. Every single day for my lid shade, I use this little Ulta shadow brush, and I spray them every day with MAC Fix Plus, and I just place that all over my lid. For my drugstore side, I'm going to take my Carly Bybel BH Cosmetics palette, and for my transition shade, I'm going to take this light shade right here. On my Morphe M514 brush, I'm taking this tanner shade and placing that on my lower crease and outer corner. And on my Mikasa E310 brush, again, I'm just going to take this dark brown shade and deepen up my outer corner. On my Ulta eyeshadow brush, I'm taking this foiled shadow, and I'm going to do the same thing. Pick up my product, and I will be spraying this shadow with my Milani Make It Last setting spray instead of MAC, since this is the drugstore side. To blend my lid shade into my outer corner, I'm going to take this tan shade on my Morphe M514 brush one more time, just like we did on the other side. Drag that over. And then I'm going to take my Mikasa E310 brush in the dark brown shade and just deepen up the outer corner slightly one more time. For my eyeliner, I do not use a high-end eyeliner, I never have, and I've just had really good luck with drugstore eyeliners, so I will always be using them. My ride or die is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and the thing that I love about this is that it's matte, and it literally stays on your face all day long. It does not move, doesn't budge, and it's there until the end of the night. Now that my eyes are done, we're going to hop into the rest of my face. For my high-end side, I every single day reach for my Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. For my drugstore side, I'm going to use my NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. So this would definitely be my ride or die drugstore foundation primer. Alright, for my high-end foundation, I'm going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. This is probably, I'm gonna say, my favorite foundation. I'm gonna call it my favorite foundation. This is definitely my ride or die. Does not come off the nose for a very, very long time. And that is pretty much the thing that will make or break a foundation. For me, anyways. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say. For my drugstore ride or die, I love the NYX Total Control drops. These actually do a really great job at staying on your nose for a really long time for a drugstore product. I have a hard time using drugstore foundations because of that, because that's my main thing, and I wear my makeup for such long periods of time that I have to have one that stays on my nose. For concealer, my high-end ride or die is going to be my Tarte Shape Tape.
It's alright. I'm just going with the gut. Never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tune in.
For my drugstore side, I'm going in with my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer.
Oh no, I don't call them back, girl. Let me see you hold it down. We gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that.
For cream contour, I'm going to use my Hoola Quickie Contour Stick on my high-end side. This is definitely my ride or die because it blends out so easily. And I just like to use my Morphe Y9 brush to blend that out. For my drugstore side, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Contour Stick in the shade Call Me Maple. This actually does a really good job. It's just a little less easy to blend out than the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. But for a drugstore product, it is really great. And it really doesn't take that much more to blend. It's just a little bit thicker product than the Benefit one. Now that I have all my cream products on my face, I'm going to set everything. So for my high-end side, I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'll be setting everything with my, where I put my concealer, with my Mikasa F120 brush. Honestly, that Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer has barely creased. It's up there. It's up there with the Shape Tape. For bronzer, I do not take a high-end bronzer at all. I don't even own one, but I use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and I'm using my Urban Studios blush brush that I got from Marshalls. And since this is a drugstore product, I'm just going to be using it on both sides.
Also tragedy when we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history.
For contour on my high-end side, I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and taking these two lightest shades. I'm just going to use my Sephora number 74 blush brush just to deepen up my cheekbones a little bit and my temples. And I also like to run it on my nose. And a little bit of the jawline. or lack thereof. For my drugstore side, I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Kit, and I'm just going to take this, obviously the contour side, and do the same thing on this side of my face. For my high-end blush, I'm taking my Anastasia Blush Trio in the shade Berry Amour, and I'm just going to take this shade called Desert and put that on my left side. And these are extremely pigmented. For my drugstore side, I'm taking my Milani Baked Blush, which is my actual Ride or Die blush for both sides. I use this almost every single day. Apparently this is the reformulated version, but I still absolutely love it. I was really late to the game on the Milani Luminoso train, as per usual, but I still love it. So I actually use that one every single day, but I really love the Anastasia blushes. It took me a while to get into high-end blushes for whatever reason. It actually took me quite a while to get into any blush. So my Ride or Die highlighter from high-end side is the Becca Moonstone, and this is actually a really sad little thing, but this is how you can tell it's really my Ride or Die. It is literally crumbled. Somehow it took a spill one time. Had it for a really long time, but this is just the mini version. But I really love this highlight because it just looks really natural. It's kind of skin colored. It's not quite so white. It doesn't have a cast to it, and it just looks like a dewy glow. For my right side, my dupe to my Ride or Die is going to be the Soap X Makeup Revolution Highlighting Palette Collection, and I'm just going to take this peachy shade. For my brows on my high-end side, I'm going to use my Benefit Give Me Brow. I used to really not be into filling in my brows. I do it a lot more now. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm in a hurry and I'm getting ready for work, I like something that I can just brush through my brows real quickly, just to make sure they're all going in the same direction and where they need to be. Gives it a tint and locks it in place at the same time. For my dupe to my Ride or Die, I'm going to take my Essence Make Me Brow. For mascara, I always go in with a drugstore product, so I'm going to be putting that on both sides of my eyes. My absolute Ride or Die mascara is the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. It's my absolute favorite. It stays on through tears, which is a big deal for me. It stays on for 12 hours. I slept in it and it was so good the next day. I will probably never ever use another mascara. For my lower lash line, I always go to my Mega Length mascara from Wet n Wild. This is literally like $2 and I use it all the time. This stays on through tears. I don't like it on my top lashes, but I love it on my lower lashes. For my inner corner highlight, this is an affordable product, so I'm going to use it on both sides. I always take my little Danielle Classic lip brush that I got at Marshall's, probably for $2, and I always take my white Carly Bybel Deluxe Palette white highlight shade and place that on my inner corner. And this just makes such a difference in your eyes. It just opens them up and really highlights them, makes them appear a little bit closer together, and ties the whole look together. I also place this on my brow bone, and that is all I do. You can tell that this is my Ride or Die because I use it every single day and I've had so much pan on it. It's literally starting to crumble and I'm just praying that it hangs in there. Usually I'm a no lip product type of gal on a daily basis. If I do anything, I will go in with my Buxom full on lip cream, and this is a plumping gloss. This is in the shade White Russian. I absolutely love this product, but for the sake of the video, my other ride or die, if I'm going to choose a lip product that day, I will always go for a nude. Since this is a drugstore product, I'm going to put it on both sides. This is my NYX retractable lip liner, and this is in the shade Nude. On the high-end side, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Pure Hollywood. And for my drugstore dupe to my ride or die, I'm going to use my NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Lace Detail. Y'all, look good at this because this is essentially the same exact color. One costs about $20 and one costs about $7. Save yo cash money. So this is the finished look. This is truly my everyday makeup look. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm going to. I could be going to work, I could be going to school, I could be going out to run errands, and if I have time to get ready, and I enjoy spending time on my makeup, so if I actually have time for it or woke up in enough time, this is the look that I go for. These are truly my ride or die products. These are just products that I know that I can trust. They will last throughout the day. My makeup will stay on my nose. My highlight will be popping all day long. My lashes will be up and voluminous all day long. So things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give the video a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any new videos from me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.